The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Memory Lane Games.
Finding programs that help those living with Alzheimer's and dementia can be difficult. There is one app out there trying to make a difference for patients and their caregivers. Good morning, Bruce and Bob. How are you two doing?
Excellent, Brad.
This is a very important topic that we're talking about, and that is caregivers of family members or someone who's taking care of another person with dementia and Alzheimer. And we really got to take focus on taking care of the caregivers to pretty much make sure they're taking care of those that they are with right now. So let's talk a little bit about that.
So the Memory Lane Games app was awarded a prize by the Mayo Clinic and ASU for having a simple solution to help caregivers take better care of people with dementia. But people like Bob are using apps like Memory Lane Games to really deliver personalized care. And I think that's what's special. Bob, do you want to say a bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, Brad, there's 53 million Americans that are making the ultimate sacrifice every single day caring for a loved one. And it's an unpaid position, and it represents about 21% of the families that are out there that are doing the hard work every single day, unsung heroes, trying to make the difference in the lives of the people that they love. I call it a labor of love. And for us, I think it's incumbent upon us as a community to give these caregivers the tools to be able to care for their loved ones. And, you know, I came across Memory Lane Games, and Memory Lane Games gives caregivers in their tool belt a tool to be able to engage the the client through their journey. And for us as a home care agency, we're in our 30th year here in the Valley, and our goal is to make differences in the lives of the people that we serve. And how do we do that? We do that by putting together a robust care plan and seeing companies like Memory Lane Games, which Bruce I know is going to explain a little bit more, gives us an additional tool in our tool belt to be able to engage the clients that we serve. You know, there are three things that we've learned when we're helping patients or clients that are going through that journey of dementia and Alzheimer's. And that is, one, we need to make sure that they are taking their medications in the right doses at the right time. Two, we need to make sure that they are eating. For some reason, this doesn't really connect. So dementia and Alzheimer's patients are losing weight, sometimes rapidly, because they think they've eaten, but they have not. And then lastly, the most important thing is engaging the client, engaging them in activities to allow them to use their brains and their minds and engage them in things that are familiar with them and things that they really like and enjoy. And if we can do all of those things, we can stave off this disease. We can't cure it, but we can delay the onset and ultimately death. So tools like Memory Lane Games are excellent, and I'm excited about this company and all the other things that are coming forward with Memory Lane Games and others.
Yeah, you said something so important, that is keeping track of what is going on in that person's life as a caregiver is trying to make sure all the information is in one place. We know in the good old days, we like to say it was a pen and paper, writing down. There's probably booklets and stuff, but those can get lost. So that's why this app is so important, am I right?
So we make it easy for that caregiver to find something the person with dementia wants to talk about. Their hometown, their favorite hobby, their favorite sports team. We've got 3,000 games on the app. There's always something to talk about. And that delivers structured cognitive stimulation. That's the technical term for just getting people talking. And the Lancet, one of the top medical journals in the world, recently reported the number one modifiable risk factor for dementia and older age is social isolation. We just need to get people with dementia talking more. And we have personalized tools to do that.
Wow, this is such an important topic, such an important app. Where can people find out more information?
So here to help at Memory Lane Games is our inbound email, and we're here to help. If anyone has questions about the new CMS Guide program, where CMS is biggest innovation in Medicare reimbursement funding, we can help give some advice around that. And Bob, if you're looking for home care services, then
If you're looking for in-home supportive care services, we're right here in the Valley. We've been here for over 30 years. You can catch us at 602-264-8009 or go out to cypresshomecare.com.
I like this. This is such a great tool to have, as you said, and so important for those who are taking care of, who are caregivers to those loved ones. So, gentlemen, we thank you very much for joining us this morning. And if you want more information, it's right there on the screen, or they can head over to the cw7az.com. So, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Brad.
thank
Great
you
to
so
see
much,
again.
Brad. Wonderful.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Memory Lane Games.